What's going on, guys? Aldesha here, and today I want to talk about a massive missed opportunity by myself regarding autographs. And when this happened, I didn't collect autographs, but I knew who the people were that I saw, and it didn't even dawn on me or occur to me to ask them for their autographs. And to make it worse, this all happened on the same day, the same place, and at the same time, all within about an hour of everything. So back in the day, early 90s, I worked at DIA, Denver International Airport, for a catering company, and I was on the concourse, and I could go down to the planes and see if they had everything they needed and supply them with extra whatever, meals or supplies or whatever. So I had access to the jetway and the aircraft, so I could go down and I could see people on the plane and this and that. So I'm on the concourse, and literally sitting down and standing feet from each other. And you might not know these names if you're not around my age, but if you're younger, Google them, whatever. So sitting down, I see Randy Savage and Lex Luger sitting and talking to each other. Amazing in the first place. Then I look over to my side over here, and I see Akeem Olajuwon, player for the Houston Rockets. And I'm looking back and forth, just amazed. Then I see the largest human being I've ever seen in my life. You probably have to Google him, but he's known by the Giant Gonzalez. So that's four people right there, just within a few feet of each other. So I have to go down and check. Part of my job, I have to go down and check on the flight and make sure all the meals are catered and everything was good. And I get down there, and if you don't know what a galley is, it's where they store the food and the supplies for the flight. And it's usually ahead of first class on a plane. So I went down there and I could see the first class people, and I noticed in first class, it's the guys from Poison. Bret Michaels is sitting right there in front of me. So Poison, the Giant Gonzalez, Hakeem Olajuwon, Randy Savage, and Lex Luger are all there at the same time, and I didn't ask for one autograph. It didn't even occur to me. And that's probably the biggest blown opportunities I've ever had regarding something like that. And I wish I could go back in time, and especially because DIA is obviously in Denver International Airport. We don't get a lot of celebrities that pass through Denver, New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta probably. But when we get a celebrity in Denver, you see one catching a flight, connecting flight, whatever, it's kind of a big deal because we don't get a lot of traffic in and out from celebrities. And I blew every single one of those opportunities right out the backside, and it's comical. I've got a few more of these stories, but it doesn't include what, 5 or 7 or 8 or 9 people all at once, at the same exact time, and it's just amazing that I biffed it so badly on that opportunity. And just as a side note, this happened. It was the same day, same time, and everything. But if you ever go take a flight, you walk up to the counter and check in when you're on the concourse, and you talk to the flight attendant. And what we used to call it a podium. And behind the podium, there was a little space between. There was the podium, a wall. Then usually it's glass where you can see the planes and all that. And I saw Randy Savage behind there. Nobody. What makes it even worse is nobody even recognized or acknowledged these people. Everybody can identify with who Randy Savage is, who Lex Luger is, even Akeem Olajuwon. They were visible, and everybody just walking past them like this and not even giving them a second look. But I got a little glimpse into wrestling. Randy Savage was behind the podium, and he's kind of like bending back, kind of agonizing, holding his back like that. I could tell that he was in a lot of pain in the match. I guess the a wrestling event. I forget who was what was what. It was WWE at the time, WWF. I'm sorry, and I forget what the other organization was called, but obviously they were in town at that time, and these guys were flying back to wherever they were going. But he was just sitting there agonizing in pain. So it seemed like he hurt his back. So if wrestling is staged, but the people that act it out still go through the physical part of it, and it's painful for them. But I thought that was kind of cool. Not that he was suffering, but just to see like, hey, this is a real guy and he's actually suffering. I don't know, but yeah, my biggest autograph possibilities blown right out my ass, and I regret it every day. I think about it and I get angry about it, and man, that would have been so cool. So yeah, I'll have more stories like this. I've got a handful more that I've blown opportunities. I'll share with you guys in the future. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.